y'all hear me? Someone let me know if y'all can hear me. Shouldn't be muted. Bet y'all can hear me. Sweet. Big Z, you feel any better? Slightly, bro. I'm like not even like. It's just like I sound like shit. I feel like shit. It's not even like a true sickness, bro. You just like feel like crap, and you look like crap, and you feel like crap, and you sound like crap. That's me right now. Ugh. Yeah.
Are you live?
I am live.
Oh, here you go.
We got me some coffee. Hell yeah. Yeah, that time of the year just to get fucking sick. That shit sucks. Definitely drag. Man. Alright. Bro. Thank you, Andrew. Slowly. It's like I'm not even like deathly ill. It's just like the sickness that I have just won't go away. Like, bro, it's like just a cold that you'd expect to go away like within like literal hours. Just can't cut it. I don't know what it is. Oh, but yeah, I probably will not be on for too long today. Is my we're gapping up today. What are we selling off like this right before open? I'm watching the futures and this is just gross looking. All right, boys, I'm letting y'all know this right now. I'm taking my trade on futures today. I don't feel like taking anything else. Market's been pretty shitty for orb. Just been choppy. Nothing you can do about it. So I'm not going to be taking a trade on my live account or on my real account. I put most of my buying power into those silver calls the other day. And silver, my boy, is looking good. Silver is looking good. Up another 0.5% today. All right, boys. Market is officially open. All right, we'll see what we get. Will it be good or will it be ass? Will QQQ provide or not? Alrighty. Let's see. Oh, what do you know? Just can't go anywhere with QQQ. All right. What is QQQ up on the day? 0.41. We got SPY up 0.23. All right, I'm watching some futures right here. Would you guys rather me just switch to the futures chart and it'd be the same for QQQ? Oh, MNQ is ripping. Dude, yesterday the chop was so bad we didn't even get an orb alert, bro. That's insane. On half of our stock, you didn't even get an orb alert. It's crazy. Market moves in cycle where orb is the best thing ever, and then doesn't even happen. Like, but that's honestly a good thing though. Is like if it's gonna be that choppy, at least you don't have some random indicator going off. But yeah, whenever market's shitty like this, and this is what I'm gonna try and get to by the end of the year. I just want to make myself a little bit more confident first before I'm sending out future alerts. But ideally, we can get to a point where once market does show that it's going to be choppy like this, where we see market being choppy for most of the day, we can take these orbilers on futures and then not have to worry about theta. Because a lot of these trades are winning. It's just theta is going to eat you up by the time that the trade actually wins because there's too much chop. So, which is just part of the game. When the market's slow, you can't really do anything about it no matter what your strategy is. And right now the market's slow. Pretty apparent to see. Hopefully we can change that today. We're looking pretty decent today. All right, we're kind of ripping off open. All right. I'm down for some calls here, boys. On futures, I will be taking a call on a 5-minute candle close above 25,548 on MNQ if anybody's trading futures. Probably going to trade some futures today and do some scalps today in the premium or in the war room or whatever. Bro, oh my god, we are ripping right now. I ain't gonna lie. MNQ's up fucking 75 points, bro. From market open. Wow, what an orb we got, bro. Might get something good. What's the scalps method? We've been dabbling with it. But really recently it's been some really it's been some support and resistance stuff. It's been honestly a lot of I'm looking at my account right now. A lot of support and resistance stuff, and then fib retracement, fib extension kind of stuff. That's what I prefer, especially for futures. But I do plan to go live later, possibly, and mess around with that. We got, how do I take some profits off an option without selling completely? So if you're gonna buy options, like you buy say 5 contracts. If you're gonna look to trim, which is what we call it, trim, you're gonna sell maybe like 2 or 3 of those 5. So like if you have 10 contracts, I'd recommend selling half at 20% gain, then selling another half. So whether that's 2 or 3 of the remaining 5, whatever that's going to be for you, sell those up, 30, 40, 50%. And then those last 2 you can let run. So Wow, I just explained like 7 different things. I'm crazy. Wow, I don't even know how long I was muted for. Shit. Well, Seth, yeah, if you can only sell one, just sell that one. I mean, that's all you can do until you have more profit to play with, but it becomes quick. Later, Andrew, have a good one, brother. And then for Matthew here, Matthew, this is what you'd be looking at. Like I said, this is just this is an example. I would not do this, but here, let's see if we can go down here. So something like this. Let's say this move right here. Let's use this one as an example. So this is bouncing out of your golden zone right here. This is your golden zone. Between the 0.5 and the 618 retracement right here. You draw it from a low to a high. Shoot me a DM and I have a bunch of videos for you that I can send you. Some good videos on that kind of stuff. All right, looks like we might actually get some price action today. It looks like we may actually get some price action today. I'm looking at futures right here. All right. All right. Oscar, baby, keep dumping. I don't even give a shit. Let's go. Bro, my covered calls were cooked on Oscar coming into this week, so I'm honestly fine with Oscar being now. If I traded Asia session yesterday, how long do I have to wait for to be the next trading day for my consistency rules? The next Asia session. Asia session starts today. Asia session starts today. All right, so here's our orb. We'll get it. Yeah. Gonna wait and see a move here. We got 20 seconds left till we got our orb, and then we can actually start doing something here. What exactly are futures? It's going to be the future price of what we're trading now. So MNQ is going to be basically, obviously this is not exact, but basically you're trading the future price of QQQ, and then MES you're trading the future price of SPY. What's it looking like? Nothing yet. We're waiting until we get our confirmation, as always. Looks like there's an AMD call, so we can go check on AMD and see what we're seeing here. Yeah, it looks like AMD's riding. So if you guys like that, take that AMD call. I would personally look for 240, 235 to 240 call on AMD if you're gonna take it. But I'm still waiting on QQQ. I think AMD might be a little too high for me right now. What's his silver at, buddy? How's my silver looking? What? Silver tanked? Not really. Was down much worse, but silver should be back at the end of the day. Still up 90 on that comp. I just saved you a lot of time, yes sir. What are your TPs? Once again, guys, we wait. There's no reason to jump the gun and try and figure all this shit out yet when you don't know. I mean, you wait. You wait. You wait. I mean, if you really wanna mark it out, TPs are 626 to the upside high. We've also got target high to 624. So 624, 626, easy targets for today to the upside. And then to the downside, you've got yesterday's high, should get broken with orb. Then you got 616, 615, 614, 612, 55. Doesn't look like it should be too bad of a day. But yeah, I don't waste time trying to figure shit out because I don't want to have in my mind personally like, okay, I think calls look really, really good. I'm gonna be waiting for calls, and then we have a setup that looks bearish, but I'm thinking calls, and I'm gonna take a shitty buy. I don't, I you know, I've been there before, and I've made that dumb decision. So but yeah. You like silver 55, right? What expiration? Our expiration is March 31st of 2026. I think the farther you go out, the even better you're gonna be. But I have some more silver coming in. Should be anytime now, but I got this one the other day. This another thing for Christmas, I'm getting a new camera, bro. Look at this bullshit. Trust me. Spy looking shitty. Yeah, so is QQQ. Oh shit. I'm not very bearish or I'm not very bullish on SPY. If you guys actually want, my personal opinion, I think we do go back lower. I think we'll at least retest the bottom of this orb. But once again, market's just being slow. It's like Where can you buy options? Almost any brokerage. Almost any brokerage. I mean, you can go with Robinhood, which is what I personally use. Thinkorswim is what I also personally use. Webull, Moomoo, so many different things. All right, baby, 96 on an eval right there. I'm just scalping. So if you guys are interested in scalping, let me know because or in futures because one of my favorite things is while QQQ is being doing nothing, we can still make a little bit of bread on the chop with the chop. Like, bro, look at this. Like, what am I gonna do here? But with futures here, like I just took a quick scalp, made 96. So if you guys, am I muted? I shouldn't be. Nothing changed. Am I muted? Am I muted? Y'all can hear me? Fuck! If I would have held that little scalp that I was in for a second, bro, I would have made like a couple hundred in like 2 minutes. I want to learn about futures 100%, bro. Let's go. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna have a webinar in January, and now I think I'm gonna try and have me, Brady Cook, and Wolf all teach futures because futures are especially with the way that the market's going, it's gonna be a lot smarter to trade futures. I'm not saying the market's gonna crash anytime soon, but I'm saying we're getting closer to that. And when that does happen, when the market does go down, ooh, okay, yeah, there you go. Wait, I'm on the 3 minute. Don't take that yet. My bad. All right, yeah, I'm fine with this. I like SPY puts. I like SPY 680, and you just take them down to 680 or 679. Realistically, take SPY 679. Once we do break this orb, take that down. Once we break the orb and close, take it and close. All right, God, that's not supposed to happen. Hold on. Don't take that yet. Don't take that yet. That's why we're live trading. Don't take that. Don't take that. Don't take that. Do not take that. Do not take that. Do not take that. We're gonna wait for another candle close below. Whenever you guys get something like this, look, and this is why it is so important to learn orb. This is why I stress this kind of stuff so much. If we miss this, that's fine. I don't give a shit. It was not a good entry. Look at where we have this 9 EMA right now. We're curling right back into the 9 EMA after impulsive move, pulling back down into it. This is our golden zone from market open. See right there, golden zone bouncing out of it. You do not want to be taking a put right into that. Do not want to be taking a put right into that. You know what I'm saying? So for a SPY, I would say a strike price around 679. You can go 680, you can go 678, but zeros on the Excel. Bro, after this, let's hop in the VC too, because I do need to figure that out more. I like the Excel thing. I've been watching it, but dude. All right, let's check on Qs. Like Q still doing nothing. Yeah, I didn't like that trade. That's why I deleted it. I don't like it. Yeah. That's why I didn't like that. And that is why I stress learning the orb. There is times where it's going to happen like this, and this is why you don't take it. Because when you understand, it's very clear that we're coming back into our golden zone. You know, we're retesting we're retesting this fair value gap from the day prior, and we're also retesting our 9 EMAs. And then if I already said Fibonacci retracement, I don't know, but. And then also when you know that SPY has been chopping like bullshit recently, and same with QQQ, it's like I'll wait until we have max confirmation, because obviously this is a horrible trade, and that's why obviously we didn't take it. And that's why I want everybody to learn it, because it's like the good entries are amazing, the good entries are absolutely stellar, the bad entries are absolutely horrible. So you have to understand what a bad entry is going to look like, so you don't take it. And it's really not that bad. Like you can clearly see. We didn't break this with any volume. Yes, we look bearish, but we're coming right into those EMAs. We're up on the day. We got a big gap up. We're coming back, testing that gap, testing the 9 EMAs, testing our golden zone. You know. Hold on, boys. I'm still not like bullish. You know what I'm saying? At all. Come on, get me in this futures trade real quick. Quick scalp from 25,607 back down. We didn't get it. Ugh. This is QQQ. You can see it in the top left always. I hate the watermark, bro. If you could put the watermark like up here, honestly, I'll just do that. I hate that the watermark is so big and bulky and disgusting. Don't have that huge gap. You don't have your gaps turned on, then you need to turn your gaps on for that kind of stuff. Dude, I don't know how much longer I can sit here and watch this chop. I might have to hop into VC, low-key. I got to shit like crazy, bro. Your boy's got a Dukins like crazy. All right, we got an orb call on Hood. We got an orb call on Palantir. All right, let's see. Palantir, I would not chase. I would not chase Palantir. Now, look at this. If we get a pullback to 126.75, I would really like Hood calls. But only if we pull back and hold on the 126.75. Only if. So. All right, boys. I got to take a shit. If this candle closes, we're chilling. And this candle closes, get your entry on a QQQ 624 call. I'll be right back. Are you taking calls if we close over? Yeah, you take shorts. Well, would you mind tossing your screen back up? Can you get a second? All right, boys. Sorry about that, but I'm back with perfect timing. Dude. All right, we're looking at the 624 strike here. Sorry, boys. You know, we're a little sick. We got the, you know, the tummy ain't feeling great, bro. But wait until we get this pullback on QQQ. If not, I'm not very interested in taking anything. But there you go. So you can take these 624s. I would look to average in as we do dip, if we do dip back down. So there we go. So averaging into these, up 8% on one contract. Nothing crazy. I still want to wait for a pullback because this is not the best to look. So I would preferably like to see something like this where we come back down and realistically we have something like this. And we'll be able to extend that higher too if we're going to get something like that. So Yeah, QQQ calls just rip right there. All right. I do want to be very, very careful. I'm not really. I'm still only in one contract, but SPY is closing back into its orb right here. So another one that you wouldn't take. Look at this. We have. All right. Yeah, I'm not loving this. Like I said, I'm only in one contract for QQQ. Nothing crazy. But I want to see what happens here. Just neither one of them look great. Again, it's just part of it. I don't want to take anything that's not an A+ setup, especially when I got 40 people telling me here. So I would rather wait and you guys not have a trade than you guys have a trade and lose money. You know what I'm saying? So these QQQ calls that we're in right now, they're up 8%, 10%, 12% now, but for $14. Yeah. So if anybody got in these, you're looking good. You should be up well over 12% now, or at least well over 10%, 12%. But yeah, this is. Hopefully, we can get a pullback and a way better entry. Exactly what my arrow looks like. This is what I'd really want to. I'd look to go on with about 20 contracts if we can get something like that. But not exactly the biggest fan or something like that. So we'll see. We shall see. Are we in? I'm in one contract of a 624 call. I'm up 4% right now. There's really nothing. There's really nothing crazy here. Market's just gonna keep being fucking boring. So the more patient you are, the better you'll be rewarded. There's no reason to trade any of this BS. Um, you know. So so. All right, here we go. Now, if this holds, if this doesn't hold, we'll sell. I'm down $12 right now. $12. That's why I don't want to go in heavy because you get stuff like this. So that's why I said do not get in heavy. That's why I didn't get anything other than one contract. But if we close If we close below, we'll look to get out. If we close above, we can look to get in. You know what I'm saying? All right, if anybody is trading options, I'm putting a limit sell for MNQ at 25.65. God, the markets are so boring. All right, boys, let's see what we get here. All right, boys. I'm in some MNQ shorts if anybody's interested. Like I said, with QQQ, if it's not going to give us anything interesting, I'm gonna go to the next thing. So if you guys want me to go live later and explain more about futures, I'd love to. But with QQQ right now, I mean, I'm break even on these right now, but we're not looking. I mean, QQQ is looking pretty lame. Fair. No, that's fair. We'll wait for this candle right here, and then we'll make that decision. Come on. Yeah, I like this entry a lot better. I like this entry a lot better. If you guys are looking at the 624s, I think this is a lot better entry. 624 calls here. All right, we'll see. If we're gonna get chopped up, I'm in light size now. I'm in 5 contracts. This is nothing for me. So if 5 contracts a lot for you, don't do anything crazy. Don't go against what you would normally do. Nothing looks good right now, bro. This is the worst part about the market. But honestly, I mean, you guys should agree. You'd rather not take a losing trade than take a losing trade. I mean, I'd rather not take the trade and miss out on a win and a loss than take a trade and lose. So I'm not very interested here. I'm obviously going to continue to watch, but it's not the prettiest thing I've ever seen. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I mean, this is just look. I mean, this price action is just horrid. God. Shit has been pissing me off. But boys, I don't know if anybody's heard. Top Step does have. If you guys are interested on futures, please let me know, because I'd really like to start trading futures more. But well, I'll keep monitoring this. We're up 6% right now. I'm up $28. So nothing impressive at all. Market's just been lame. Oh my God, did Oscar just rip? A little bit. We're up 1,800 on the port today too, so. Guys, man. Yeah, these futures are gonna come in handy, and that's what I want to have, like, both, because the more I sit here and just watch this stuff, the more pissed I get, because it's lame, bro. No one wants to sit here and watch this chop, bro. Oh, look, now we're down 4% for nothing. Like, I'd literally rather be stopped out now. Like, I wish this would have just dropped 15%, stop me out, so I don't have to just sit here and watch this shit. So, gold is moving right now in futures. Let's check out gold. I can switch over to futures too if you guys want to just watch me do futures. But, I mean, this is just... Once again, we'll get out with the close below orb. It'd be about a 10% loss. Contracts aren't moving for shit right now, so probably about 15, 12%. We'll get out this bottom wick. Wow, gold is moving like crazy. Wow. I need to stick to gold only. I've never been mad at the price action. Shit, maybe I need to check that out. I've been on M&Q today, and even then, M&Q has been kind of lame. Let's see the futures. Here you go, boy. I just opened this account this morning, so I guess you guys can't even see it, but we're up $17 today on this account. We're up 196 on the other one. I didn't like anything crazy this morning, so I didn't take anything crazy. If we close inside this orb, I want to see a close on orb, back into orb, which is going to be this line right here. This is my orb. So I'll show you what happens if this works. What we'll do here, because this is orb, if we break, hold, then we can look to take calls right here off this hold of orb. But realistically, what I'm looking to do is take the break back in right here. Yeah. So if we can hold this, I'll jump into shorts, target 572, sell right there, and then look for longs out of the golden zone. If that makes sense. But for now, nothing, because market wants to be lame as shit. So, but this is Top Step. If anybody wants to get on a Top Step account, I'm 100% down to start sending out alerts. I just opened my first account, or I have 2 accounts open now. One account's up 100 and the other one's up 50. So I was gonna wait until I get through an eval to send out alerts just to confirm that I still got that shit. Because futures are a little bit different. But could easily see a rejection right here. Could easily see us push through this. Yeah, there you go. Okay. I honestly, I'm fine with seeing a move here, but I just want to see something come of the move. Like, we just keep getting these bounces, but nothing coming of the bounces. So it's like, I'm also going to keep watching QQQ. I'm going to switch it back to QQQ because I assume we have more people waiting on that. Because QQQ, we're back green on these 2%. 2% or 1 cent. But take a look at it. Gold. Damn, gold dumping like crazy. Silver dumping like crazy, question mark. Yes. Damn, am I down on this silver? No, we're still up. Still up on the silver leap. All right, here we go. I mean, bro, these are 5-minute candles. Look at this. This looks like they should be 1-minute candles, bro. Look at SPY here. Yep, SPY, much of the same. I mean, bro. You're up 25%. Let's go, baby. Let's check it. I'm up 8%. All right, here we go. Here we go, boys. Not looking too bad. Still not loving it, but but not looking too bad. God, I'm sick as fuck. Need some damn tea. Bro, I might just take this 10% and just be done, and then just go look at something else. Because my God, this shit is fucking annoying. Oh, MES, give me some. Hold up. All right, boys. I do like gold futures right now. Ethereum is ripping, bro. Holy shit. Oh, what's QQQ doing? It's chopping. Oh my god. All right, boys. I'm gonna get out of this. I'm gonna take the 4% loss. I just don't care enough to sit here and watch this BS. Boring trade after boring trade because we're just chopping. I mean, it's not even that we're doing anything wrong. We're doing everything right. We're doing exactly what we need to. We're waiting for break. We're getting in on the retest, which is exactly what we did. You know, it sucks, but a 4% loss is a win on a day like this. It's BS, but so. But I'm not gonna stay on much longer here, boys. All right, boys. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna call this, dude. This shit is just horrid. I'm gonna probably go live and do a little bit of scalping in the Discord later today. So make sure you guys stay tuned. And I'll go live for some futures here. But sorry, there's nothing interesting. But